In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 incredible inventions that changed our lives. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Modern cell phones are only one example of how technical breakthroughs have revolutionized living throughout history, beginning with the first sharp-edged implements used by cave dwellers. These groundbreaking discoveries, created by brilliant minds and motivated by real-world requirements, have significantly altered civilization. Nevertheless, despite their cleverness, most innovators could barely have predicted the full extent of the influence their creations would have without them. Our lives just wouldn't be the same. Here, the list of the top 10 incredible inventions that changed our lives. Let's start. Number 10. Stone tools. More than 2 million years ago, an early human ancestor named Homo habilis created the first technology used by humans: stone tools. The simplest tools were sharpened stones that were created by slamming two stones together. These were known to their discoverers as choppers. This ingenious multi-tool had blades for sawing, crushing, and smashing. The spark is something that humanity would not have had without its invention. Number 9. Bessemer process. Steel could be produced in large quantities thanks to the Bessemer method. This was a significant advancement in construction that produced a number of significant results. In the 1840s, Sir Henry Bessemer of England and William Kelly of the US independently and concurrently developed the method. Even though there are now many different ways to make steel, the Bessemer process was a crucial foundational step. We wouldn't have the enormous towers we do now without it. Number 8. Clock. Without accurate timekeeping, modern life with its complex schedules would be unimaginable. The majority of scientific disciplines demand exact time measurements. Although some timekeepers, such as the sundial and water clocks, have existed since antiquity, the creation of mechanical clocks didn't start until the late 13th century. But these early clocks had low accuracy. The first accurate timekeeper, a pendulum-driven clock, was created by the Dutch polymath Christiaan Huygens only in 1656. A few years later, in 1657, Huygens and Robert Hooke created the hairspring mechanism, a fundamental development that allowed for the creation of precise pocket timepiece. Number 7. Integrated circuit. Without Jack Kilby's invention of the integrated circuit in 1958, modern electronics would simply not be conceivable. The integrated circuit is also referred to as the crucial microchip that drives your Furby, smartphone, and even some components of your car. Number 6. Wright Flyer of 1903. The Wright brothers' pioneering flight would simply be left out of any list of inventions. The Wrights performed a feat that had never before been done when they showed in 1903 that an airplane could maintain flight while being controlled by a pilot. From travel to shipping, this technology revolutionized everything. We wouldn't have destination weddings or last-minute Christmas delivery without the Wright Flyer. Number 5. Saxophone. While certain musical instruments date back centuries, the oldest flute is estimated to be at least 35,000 years old. Others are much more recent. Saxophones were only recently created. Antoni Josep Sax received a patent for the first saxophone in Paris in 1846. It was the first musical instrument to feature both a brass bell and a reed, similar to a clarinet and a trumpet. We would never have heard jazz or any of the musical genres that came after it without its distinctive sound. Number 4. Celluloid. The first synthetic material, celluloid, played a crucial role in the development of modern life. John Wesley Hyatt, an industrialist and inventor, created it in the 1860 and 1870. Plastic bags, Tupperware, and inexpensive timepiece were concepts that the world had never heard of before. Additionally, celluloid is now most well known for being the film used in movies. Number 3. Magnifying glass. Optics' early roots can be found in antiquity. Nero, the Roman emperor, is said to have observed the gladiatorial combats through a concave emerald. The first actual magnifying glass was then created by Franciscan friar Roger Bacon of Oxford, UK, in the middle of the 13th century. It was modified as rudimentary eyewear so that scholars with poor eyesight might keep working. The advancement of optics and lenses allowed for the creation of the telescope and the microscope. Both tools have significantly advanced technological development and aided in scientific discovery. Number 2. Compass. Ancient navigators used landmarks and stargazing to guide them. In contrast, the compass allowed one to find their heading even in hazy or cloudy conditions. This made it possible to go safely off the coast, considerably improving international trade. The lodestone that makes up the compass's essential component interacts with the Earth's magnetic field to reveal the direction in relation to the 4 cardinal directions. The lodestone was first created in China, perhaps between the 1st and 2nd century BC. It was used for geomancy instead of navigation. Only after the 11th century did it start to be used for navigation. It probably traveled by sea to reach the west. The usage of a compass is first mentioned in writing in Europe in 1190. Number 1. Edison cylinder phonograph. The cylinder phonograph invented by Thomas Alva Edison made music accessible to everybody. It was the original record player, and it played records using vibrating styli and tinfoil sheets. Although the 1857 invention was very different from the iPod, it signaled the advent of portable music. Just consider how difficult it was for individuals to listen to music before the invention of the phonograph. Imagine going out of your way to see Lady Gaga whenever you wanted to hear Poker Face. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching, and see you next time.